Yvan Lacroix, welcome to the Trademark Garage.
Thank you, Nick.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Pleasure to be here.
So how was your trip down to Florida?
Beautiful, nice drive, got out of the snow, so we're happy.
Well, it's down here, you can't beat the weather.
No, exactly.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us. Yvan Lacroix, you teach classes all around the country, is that
Teach
correct?
classes all around the world, actually.
All around the world?
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you're a detailing guru and a temple of knowledge.
No, I'm just a guy that likes to teach.
Just a guy that likes to teach. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good enough. Well, thanks for coming to join us. What I wanted to show you was our recently introduced SiO2 Ceramic Series.
Very good.
So this is a sub-line within the McKee 37 line,
Yeah.
which we manufacture something for every square inch of your vehicle, inside and out.
Yeah.
And as technology evolved, we had the ceramic technology that we were able to incorporate. And to make it easier for customers, we said, hey, let's come out with a unique line.
Exactly.
Just for that.
Yep.
And not just the unique line, but unique bottles. We've got 22 ounce spray bottles,
Okay.
which is normally we use 16 ounce.
Exactly.
We've got the real nice oval bottles. So besides the juice inside the bottles,
Yeah.
the labels are different, the bottles are different.
Right.
High output sprayers. I mean,
Okay.
everything was considered with this line.
Exactly. Excellent. So, everybody talking ceramic, the coating itself. We'll start there and work our way back.
Yeah, that's the meat and potatoes. Right?
Yeah,
Everybody
exactly.
wants to know is the coating. So one thing you'll notice right away is this is a big bottle.
Yeah.
You know, most coatings, they're either in little
30
tiny,
milliliter, yeah. Or,
Yeah, a little tiny, and they have these little makeup applicators.
Yeah.
Or they're in syringes, and which is all fine. You can package it any way you want.
Exactly.
But we wanted something big.
Right.
In America, bigger is better.
Of course.
That's why we have the widest roads. We have the biggest SUVs.
Yeah.
The heaviest people. Everything is in excess.
Yeah.
So our coating is 120 mils.
Okay.
120 cc.
So good for about 10 cars?
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 ounces for those of you that aren't familiar with the other conversions.
Yeah.
So it's a big 4 ounce bottle. It's a glass dropper, which is unique. And it's real simple. You squeeze this
Yeah.
while it's in there. It pulls the liquid up, and it's easy to apply.
Yeah.
And you get excellent longevity.
It's a glass bottle as well.
And it's a glass bottle as well.
Right. So you're not going to have evaporation. You're not going to have the product wearing out over time because it's in the bottle.
It will give it a longer shelf life. Now, because this is what we call a high solids formula,
Yes.
meaning it contains a lot of the secret sauce,
Yeah.
compared to like a traditional wax, it does have a much shorter shelf life.
Right.
But in return, you get a ceramic coating that'll last up to 3 years.
3 years.
That's
Excellent.
the trade-off, yeah.
Yeah. 3 years is a good durability.
I think
Yeah.
so, a lot better than 2 years and 364 days and 23 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
So even 3 years.
Yeah. Excellent. And then from there, someone that has that, they need to maintain their vehicle. What are they going to use to maintain it?
Well, we've got products that support the ceramic paint coating.
Yeah.
Starting with the ceramic auto wash. That is a high sudsing formula. It contains the SiO2 ceramic particles.
Right.
And what that does is it does not hinder the gloss or the water behavior characteristics that we all love from a ceramic coating.
Right. So it's not going to hide the characteristics of the coating. It's going to enhance it, make it better, or maintain it.
Exactly. It's going to clean the vehicle
Yep.
without altering the performance, because a lot of people don't know this. I'm sure you do, but real basic washes on the market, the real inexpensive stuff, the big jugs,
They leave a film.
they leave a film, and they're actually formulated using water and salt
Yeah.
and some color and fragrance.
Right.
Well, there's a lot more that can be incorporated in a good wash, which we obviously did
Yeah.
with this one.
Great. And then,
Next would be the Hydro Blue Pro.
okay.
So I'm sure you've heard of Hydro Blue.
Yeah, definitely. A spray-on ceramic sealant that you just hose off and...
You can't beat it.
Yeah,
we
you're good
call
to
it
go.
The 10-minute ceramic coating.
Right.
So Hydro Blue Pro, what it does is it builds upon the existing Hydro Blue formula. It contains 50% more of the SiO2.
Oh, nice.
So we are able to package this, still making it easy to use. And if you're not familiar with this product, what you do is after you wash the vehicle, while it's still wet,
Yeah.
you have the bottle in one hand, your hose nozzle in the other, and you spray it on and you rinse it off.
Okay.
So it's water activated, and as soon as you rinse it off, the water just falls right off.
Okay.
So it's
Makes your drying easier.
you're drying much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And use it on glass, paint, obviously.
Yeah.
Plastic trim. It's a great wheel sealant. chrome, everything in between.
Now, can it be used as a standalone if you don't have the ceramic coating?
It absolutely can, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of detailers, especially for their basic wash and wax package,
Right.
they'll use this.
Okay.
So you can wash a vehicle, which
Yeah.
doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
You spray this on, you rinse it off, and you're left with up to 6 months of protection
Wow.
by itself. So
Very good.
It's killer.
Yeah.
Really popular product.
So for a professional detailer, this is a good upsell as well.
It's a fantastic upsell.
Yeah.
And then besides what else is in the line, what you use in conjunction with the paint coating
Yeah.
is the ceramic detail spray. That's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. So basically a drying aid. Also can be used as a, just a detail spray. So you're at a car show, you want to take a little dust off the vehicle.
Exactly.
What you'd use.
And we made it easy peasy, like all of our products.
Yeah.
For the McKee 37 name, it smells pleasant.
Yeah.
And you spray it on, you wipe it off, it flashes fairly
Yeah.
quickly, so you're not left with any kind of residue on the paint.
Right.
Which is especially important if you're at a car show in Florida.
Yeah.
When it's middle of July,
Yeah.
it's 95 degrees, your paint is hot, you spray it on, you wipe it off, there's no issues.
Well, and Sylvia and I went to the McKee's car show the other night.
Yeah, Lowe's Tuesday
Yeah,
night, yeah.
and it was an evening car show, and by the end of the show, the dew was starting to settle in.
Yeah.
And you could see on a lot of the cars the white marks that they had on the vehicle because the products they were using were leaving residue. Some cars, they were, just the dew was settling in beautiful beads.
Yep.
Other ones, you could see these white marks all over the roof and the hood and all that. So.
And as we know, that's poor chemistry.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the other products they're using, they're just kind of smearing around.
Yeah.
And on a light colored car, during the day, you really can't see it.
No.
But when the dew comes,
Yeah.
that'll really show
Yeah.
what was used. So with this, there's no issues. Spray it on, wipe it off. It renews the gloss and protection, and again, it doesn't alter the characteristics that we love from the ceramic paint coating.
Excellent.
It's strictly a detail spray.
Yeah.
And then before you put the coating on, like any other kind of high-grade coating,
Right.
you need to go through the process. Wash, clay, decontaminate,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
Make sure you're applying the coating to a paint, not to anything on the paint.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be bare paint.
Yeah.
So after you've gone through those steps, we have the coating prep spray, which this may sound odd because the line has got so many excellent products, but this is actually my favorite. And the reason why is when we were developing this, we tested the other coating prep sprays in the market.
Yeah.
And this the combination of leaving the surface wet, which you want,
Yeah.
because just to rewind, a lot of detailers will use diluted isopropyl alcohol.
Right.
As you know,
Yeah.
alcohol itself is a poor lubricant.
Very poor lubricant, and a lot of IPAs, not the beers, but the isopropyl alcohols, have fragrances in them, and that fragrance leaves something on the paint.
Yes.
So you want a pure IPA, a pharmaceutical grade IPA that you don't always find in the dollar stores where a lot of people are buying
you're right,
their
you're right.
IPA, or even the pharmacy.
Yep.
Unless you go to the counter and say, I want a pure IPA, you're not going to get
You're
it.
not going to get it, no.
Yeah.
So it's what you just said.
Yeah.
They modify the formulas, and it's a bad lubricant. And after you spent, let's say, 5-6 hours perfecting your paint, put the coating on,
Yeah.
the last thing you want to do is wipe the surface down with a poor lubricant.
Exactly.
Because friction equals what?
Marring?
Yes, scratching and marring.
Yeah.
So you spend all this time making the paint perfect,
Yeah.
and then you scratch the heck out of it.
Now, one thing that a lot of people bring up the question, does your paint have to be perfect to put a coating on?
It does not.
No.
Although, if you're going to do it the right way,
Yeah.
with quality products, as you know, it's really not a whole lot of work, and it's actually therapeutic.
Yeah. it is.
Polishing the paint and seeing swirls and then no swirls,
Exactly.
and rubbing the clay ball across the surface, feeling it glide effortlessly,
Yeah.
looking at the bar, seeing the gunk that it's pulling off the paint, it's awesome.
Right. No, a paint has to be clean. It has to be decontaminated. But if you're a professional detailer and your customer wants you to coat their brand new car that they just picked it up from the dealership, they consider that paint is perfect because they just got it from the dealership. As detailers, we know it's far from perfect.
No, far from it.
Yeah.
A lot of times the cars, people think when they buy a brand new car
Yeah.
that the car was delivered to that dealership yesterday.
Exactly.
It was made the day before that. That's not the case.
No, it's been sitting on the lot for 6 months, and some guy's been
easily.
washing it with a brush every 2 days.
And not only that, but it was transported via rail car.
Yeah.
And then, as you know, you get the iron particles
Exactly.
that contaminate the paint. And they sit in the lot, 3, 4, 5, 6 months,
Yep.
sometimes up to a year if it's a slower selling model.
Yeah.
All the horizontal surfaces are contaminated.
Definitely.
So it needs to be
Yeah.
cleansed.
So your paint needs to be properly decontaminated. Your paint needs to be prepped with something like this to make sure you got the grease, the oils, everything else off of it.
Everything off, yeah.
But if you have a scratch that's remaining, if you have a swirl that's remaining, that's between you and your customer.
Exactly. And to go back on this, my points why I was so excited is this is easy to use.
Yeah.
It's dummy proof. It's the perfect combination of wetting the paint
Yeah.
and also the flash time. So we dialed it in perfectly. So when you're working on a panel and you saturate the surface,
Right.
as you wipe, it's not flashing too quickly,
Exactly.
but it's not staying too long.
Yeah.
Because if it's staying too long, then you're leaving a residue behind,
Yeah.
and you're kind of smearing it around with your towel.
Yeah.
So a lot of work went into this guy.
Yeah. And it's a McKee's product, probably smells really good too.
It does smell good, and you mentioned the fragrance before,
Yeah.
like with the alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, this is an organic fragrance, and it's compatible with the formula.
Yeah.
So it's not like a, and I know you like the chemistry.
Yeah.
If you take a water-based product and you use like an oil-based fragrance,
Yeah.
that leaves a film.
Exactly.
That's poor chemistry.
Yeah.
So everything's compatible.
Yeah.
There's no issues.
And what's nice about this series, well, actually the whole McKee's line, is everything comes from one chemist.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys have a chemist on staff. That's what he does, is formulate these products, and everything comes from one mind. Everything is designed to work together.
Yeah, and I think that
Yeah.
you came up with an acronym for that before. What was that?
CSS.
CSS.
Yeah.
So what was that stand for again?
Chemical.
Chemical compatibility.
Oh, CCS. No,
What did we
no.
come up with?
You had a
Synergistic
great term for it.
SCC.
SCC.
Synergistic chemical compatibility.
There you go.
What I
Yeah.
like doing videos with him is we're not rehearsing things.
Not at all.
There's no script. This is
Yeah.
from the seat of the pants, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So outside of the coatings,
Yeah.
something that we're also really proud of.
Yeah.
This is our 365 ceramic spray coating.
Okay.
And this was designed for the enthusiast that doesn't necessarily want to go through the steps and the time and of course the money to put something like this on.
Right. So it's a spray-on coating. You prep the vehicle. You get it to where you want the quality of the paint to be, and then you apply it in a spray on, wipe off.
Well, what it is you prep the paint
Yeah.
to your standards.
Yeah.
At the very least, we recommend claying it.
Yeah,
That way
definitely,
You get a smooth surface. Polishing is perfect as well. Not
Yeah.
necessary, but for best longevity,
Exactly.
do it. And this, Yvan, is water-based.
Mm-hmm.
So unlike the solvent-based formulas, there's no kind of harsh smell. It's
Okay.
very pleasant.
Yeah.
And it's super easy to use.
Right. And it can go on trim, on glass.
No issues with any of that.
Right.
So after you prep the vehicle, wash, clay, polish, whatever you do,
Yeah.
you spray this on an applicator pad, working one panel at a time.
Yeah.
And you spread it out, and then by the time you're finished with that panel,
Yeah.
it's kind of hazed over,
Yeah.
and you buff it off with the towel, and it's beautiful. It's
Excellent.
slick and glossy.
Beautiful.
It's really, really cool stuff.
Now, one thing I noticed, which is odd to me, but oh, sorry, it's over there. You have an SiO2 wax.
Well, this is a ceramic wheel sealant,
Oh, okay.
but we've got an SiO2 wax as well,
Yeah.
which we'll touch base on that. But this is it builds upon a product we used to make called Wheel Glaze.
Okay.
It was one of the #1 bestsellers, and it was good. It was great back in the day.
Yeah.
But as technology evolved, we saw a lot of improvements. So we started from the ground up with our ceramic wheel sealant,
Okay.
and this is actually an all-in-one, believe it or not.
Okay.
So I wanted to have something that would, have a little bit of polish in it,
Okay.
gently cleanse the surface.
Yeah.
Because most people, you and I would, but most people aren't going to clay their wheels.
No.
They're not going to get them perfect.
Yeah.
So this has almost like a built-in bonding agent.
Okay.
So it's going to clean the surface, lay down a ceramic sealant.
Yeah.
It's going to keep the wheels cleaner, repel
Yeah.
the brake dust.
Yeah, definitely. No, ceramic on a wheel is almost a necessity as far as I'm concerned.
Well, especially if you've got a car that has big brakes, like
Yeah.
a Camaro.
Right.
And it's got the big 6-piston Brembos,
Yeah.
and this makes the wheels so much easier to clean.
Yeah, definitely.
So much easier.
Yeah.
And it works great on exhaust tips too,
Oh, nice.
which is something I'm fanatical about.
Yeah.
Keeping the exhaust tips
I'll have to try it on the Alcoas on the bus.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then we also have, this is the 360 ceramic OneStep.
Okay.
Our friend Brian over at Apex
Yeah.
Detail recently used this on a Corvette Z06,
Yeah.
I believe it was. And he nailed it in terms of everything he mentioned about the product.
Right.
Long working time, excellent finish,
Yeah.
and it's really versatile based on the pad you're using.
Right. So you can adjust the cut with the pad that you need.
Yeah. So if you're working on something that's got some deeper water spots, like what Brian was doing,
Yeah.
use it with a microfiber pad, which we have a killer microfiber
Yeah,
pad in
definitely.
our Redline
Yeah.
series, and it's going to take care of those defects while finishing out, very nice.
Exactly, yeah. So it's a light polish, but you can step up the cut depending on the pad that you're using.
You can, yeah. Now,
Yeah.
as we know, it's not going to replace a dedicated swirl remover.
No.
But for what you're looking to accomplish, if you want to get in, get out, get
Yeah.
it done, get paid,
Yeah.
this is perfect.
Now, can it also be used as a maintenance on a abused ceramic coating?
Yes, yeah. So if you have your vehicle coated with our ceramic paint coating,
Yeah.
you can use that with like a finishing pad just to clean it up.
Yeah.
Especially like the horizontal panels,
Right.
where the dirt's accumulated.
Yeah.
It's not coming off with washing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's been neglected by your customer.
No, kidding.
Yeah. We know that happens.
Yeah. And with this, it's leaving a ceramic behind.
It's leaving a ceramic behind. Yes.
Can you use this before applying a coating?
Yes, and that's an excellent question.
Okay.
So you can use this before applying our ceramic paint coating. And the number one question that I've received with the new line
Yeah.
is, can we use this followed by the 365? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
So for detailers that want to clean up the paint, meaning polish it to a high gloss,
Right.
and then put something more durable on it, this combo together will give you a year. So
Excellent.
it's a killer combination.
Yeah.
Get in, get out, get it done.
Yeah, and do a nice job.
And do a nice job.
Satisfied customers.
Satisfied customers, yep.
And then we have,
Yeah, this is our first entry into the ceramic line.
Yeah.
This is the Crystal Diamond SiO2 Ceramic Wax.
okay.
So there's a large group of people that love waxing their car
It's therapeutic.
with the
It's
paste.
fun.
It is
Yeah.
therapeutic.
It's, you're Saturday morning in your driveway, you've washed the car, you still have a few hours.
Yeah, you
'Cause
just want to wax it.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that. So
No, definitely.
we like filling voids.
Yeah.
And there was a void in
Yeah.
our line for a ceramic wax.
Definitely.
So we came out with ceramic wax.
And it's very well sealed. too.
It is very well sealed. Yeah, that's intentional to keep the solvents from evaporating
Right.
out.
Very nice.
And you'll notice it doesn't smell bad.
It smells like coconuts.
That actually is the fragrance. So
Yeah.
you got a good nose.
There you go. So,
But easy on, easy off, up to
Yeah.
6 months.
yeah, it's not too, it's got a nice lubricity to it.
Yeah, but it's not real oily.
No,
Like a
exactly.
lot of the old Carnival waxes.
Yeah.
It's not a heavy oil formula.
Let's seal it back up. Let the next person fight with it.
Yeah. And believe it or not, like the rest of our line,
Yeah.
it's a great value.
Yeah.
Meaning a little bit is used, a little bit of product.
Yeah.
This one jar will give up to 30 applications.
Okay.
So when you break it down,
Yeah.
cost per application, it's actually less expensive than maybe your favorite green tub wax at the auto
Yeah,
parts store,
exactly. Yeah. Well, that's a standard of the industry. It's been around since before we were born.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
But this is the line. It's been extremely well received.
Yeah.
It's comprehensive, and most importantly, it's easy to use.
Yeah.
So
Well,
this-
yeah. Ease of use is always important. And
Always. Oh, there goes the wax. Oh, that's okay.
it rolled away. Okay.
Normally you'd say cut, but we're
Yeah.
not going to do that.
No.
That's not fun.
Exit stage left.
That's just, that one will be for sale on eBay, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Discounted.
Yeah. So the whole series designed to work together,
Yep.
easy to use, and fun to use too.
And fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything, with the exception of the paint coating, everything smells great.
Yeah.
This one you simply can't make smell great
No.
because of what the solvent that the ceramic particles are suspended in.
Yeah.
Which we call that the carrier.
Right.
And just to geek out a little bit, inside this bottle you have a carrier,
Yeah.
the liquid, and the ceramic particles are suspended. And when you apply this to an applicator pad
Yeah.
and you spread it out, the carrier evaporates, which is why you have that rainbow effect.
Yeah.
But the ceramic stays behind,
Exactly.
and then you wipe off the excess carrier.
Yeah.
So there's your 30-second explanation for a ceramic coating.
Yeah. And should wear a charcoal activated mask while applying it?
It's totally up to you.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't.
Okay.
But I know a lot of people like to wear masks.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell good.
No.
But it doesn't smell as harsh as some of the other coatings in the
Okay.
market. So we tried to use the least evasive solvent possible.
Okay. Very good.
It's not like when coatings came out 10 years ago, where you'd open the bottle
And empty the room.
and
Yeah.
empty the room.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Okay. And always do wear gloves though.
It's always good. If it's
Yeah.
on your skin,
It's in you.
That's something
Yeah.
that Ronnie Doyle is
Yeah.
famous for saying, and it's an excellent quote. So
Yeah.
protect your skin.
Exactly.
So
Very good.
Well, let's get working and put these products to the test.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having.
Yep.
Stay tuned for more.